Oh,
Oopsie, I forgot to add something. Okay, a lot of viewers want to know, all right, how do you financially sustain yourself?
I pole dance.
You pole dance, huh?
Yep,
Is that how you make a living on the road?
that's right.
All right, what's your main source of income?
Well, besides pole dancing, I do alcohol stripping. Well,
This interview is not going well.
what are you talking about?
Oh, man.
That's where you met me. Yeah. I made $3 that night. I was breaking it in. I'm a retired mail. I'm a retired mailman. That's my source of income. And some VA. Yep.
All right. Thank you very much. Thanks
It's
for the
true.
laughs.
All of it's true. Trust me.
I trust you.
I have an honest face. Plus, you want to buy a used car?
All right. If you like this intro, I hope you like the rest of the video of 10 questions with Mr. Louie.
And that makes 11 now.
12. But who's counting?
All right, 12. Bye.
No, it's 11. Good morning, everybody. Mom Terry here, along with our fabulous co-star, Miss Lucy, and
Sidekick, Mr. Louie.
sidekick, Mr. Louie, who spent his first night stealth camping the other night, and we're going to talk about that and his van setup.
That's right.
Sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Super.
He's super excited to be here, I can tell. Aren't you, Miss Lucy? All right, there's a couple of rubs from our viewers, especially Andrea. Yeah, and hello, Karen, from Two Bass Holes and a Karen. Good morning, everybody. All right, so hopefully I'm going to make Mr. Louie a stealth camper. He spent his first night stealth camping in Seal Beach, California. All right, so what did you think of your campsite?
Oh, it was a nice quiet street with beautiful cottages, very little traffic. There was a lot of parking for Seal Beach. It wasn't that far from the beach at all, and it was comfortable.
It was comfortable. So I'm pretty good at picking stealth camping spots, aren't I?
I'll say.
Thank you, thank you. All right, and what was it like inside your van? I mean, were you afraid of getting the knock on the door?
Nope, I wasn't afraid at all.
So what made you not afraid?
Cause I'm a newbie.
I'm a newbie. Well, and also, people get nervous. It's like, you know, I read one. They're in Laguna Beach. I almost said Lasagna Beach. And it's like, I'm too terrified to stealth camp here. And it's like, maybe I'll camp over at Newport Beach, which is like 25 minutes away. And I'm like, no, a lot of these cities, you know, they figure like at an apartment place or an Airbnb, if you park in front of those, you're probably renting the Airbnb. So even if you have a Sprinter van or something like that, you're probably fine. So you weren't worried about getting the knock at all?
Nope, I don't have a Sprinter van.
No, what kind of van do you have?
Oh, I have a 1968 Volkswagen Beetle.
You do not.
No, I have a hybrid Chrysler Pacifica.
All right. How many miles to the gallon does it get?
On average, about 30. On the highway, I don't know, 35.
Wow, that's excellent.
Yep, but there's very little storage for camping, so that was the downside, because the big batteries underneath.
The big batteries take up a lot of space, the hybrid batteries.
Yeah, so.
All right. So you spent, okay, so our first night was at Seal Beach, California.
You are correct.
And thank you, you are correct. And the second night was at Belmont Shore, California. And again, I got us a very nice campsite.
It's true.
What were we, like 3 blocks from the beach?
Yep. And that was the even better campsite.
Oh, thank you.
And it was you parked right by a church. So Terry came out Mother Teresa.
I did, huh? But, all right, do you think you're going to do more stealth camping in the future?
Yes, tomorrow.
Like tomorrow, absolutely. Good, I didn't scare you off then.
Not yet.
Not yet, I haven't scared you off. All right, so tell us about your bed setup. Now, that's been one of the hardest problems for you, is to get comfortable at night. What were some of the challenges that you faced?
My first attempt was a Coleman.
Okay, a Coleman cot.
Yeah, a Coleman cot, and that was like cheap and not comfortable at all.
Did it squeak?
No, it just was very uncomfortable, very poor quality. But the whole thing only cost $130. So then I bought a couple quality foam mats. So I'm sleeping on probably 5 inches or 6 inches of quality foam, and I don't even feel like I'm as comfortable as anywhere else.
Right. Now, where did you get those foam mats from?
I think both of them on Amazon.
Amazon.
And I have a spare up in my Yakima roof cargo
If they're
carrier.
sleeping mat? Okay.
Yeah, just in case.
Just in case. What do they run on average?
Oh, good ones, about $60-$80.
Okay. And they're what, 2-3 inches thick?
3 inches.
3 inches thick. So you're sleeping on 2 3-inch thick foam mattresses.
Yeah, what's that up to? Don't tell me. Is that 5 inches? It's
6 inches.
That was only 2 off.
Yeah. So you tried the crates, putting the crates down, the wood plank, and mattress on top. What did you think of that?
I was sleeping with my nose touching the roof.
You're okay. So you didn't like that at all?
No.
Well, I like the crates in my van. I'm going to keep them.
Well, maybe yours has a higher clearance.
Oh, I thought we measured it and it was the exact same, but I am 2 inches shorter than you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't the length; it was the height.
Right. That's what you didn't like.
And so, due to the batteries, it wasn't actually a level floor, but I've had some comfort mats and yoga mats that I folded up and put underneath it.
Oh,
the low spots to bring it up about 3 inches, 3.5 inches, and now it's flat.
Right, because you took out your seats, but not the railings, the seats that they're attached to, so that made it a little lumpy.
Yep,
that's what you're saying.
It's lumpy, just like my favorite type of mashed potatoes.
Lumpy. I like lumpy mashed potatoes too. All right, so how do you store stuff in your van?
I give it to you.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Somewhere. I have a couple crates that fit behind one part. The narrower one-person seat is still up in the back because I have a CPAP and I put it there, and I put the battery behind it, which, by the way, only uses about 3% a night if I don't run the humidifier high.
So you're saying, well, we'll get to the battery in a minute. Also, you have a storage unit on top of your...
my Yakima storage unit's 14.5 square feet. So I have some stuff up there. But, you're always taking a chance because I don't think those are the most secure storage units.
True. And my point of view, then, it may make you look less stealthy. But other than that, one thing you were saying about your Yakima thing was because, you have your moon roof and then your Yakima is like 2 inches above it, it was creating a nice sunblock and keeping your van cool.
It was helping keep it cool.
Yeah, so that's a good thing. All right. So you have a Chrysler Pacifica hybrid van.
That's true.
So
you are correct again. That's 2 in a row.
Thank you. So you can plug it in.
I can plug it in.
See, I was going to say, that's different than the hybrid van that I wanted. The Toyota Sienna is a hybrid. It runs on the batteries plus gasoline at the same time. I don't believe it has a gas pump charger thingy, whatever you call them.
Oh, the plug. Yeah.
The plug.
To charge it.
There's
no charging port.
Right.
Which is probably a better deal.
Yeah.
I
think you're right. So
because you can put that in a ready mode.
Right.
And
the Sienna.
Unfortunately, if I turn my vehicle on at night and it runs on the battery, and then every once in a while the engine starts up and recharges whatever I was using as the battery, but then it turns off after about an hour and a half if I don't mess with it.
Right.
So that's pain, because then it gets hot back there again.
Yeah, it does.
But that first hour and a half, it's
great, isn't it?
It's the bomb.
Yeah. Now you have a almost new Chrysler Pacifica. So yeah.
22.
I like it. It's nice and everything, but like you said, I think it has problems. You've had
Lots
problems.
of
Gremlins from it. Your 110, you took it into repair.
I took it to get repaired, and it worked. And
10 minutes later, it didn't work.
So
there's something.
It worked when we checked it out at home, and then it doesn't work again.
All right. So you have a big battery, and
I do.
It's from All Powers.
Yep, they're good.
And you bought it off of?
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I got it from, I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Was it Amazon?
It might have been eBay or Amazon.
Okay. Okay, 1,500 watts.
Yep, it has 4 inputs for a 110.
Okay.
It has 2 inputs for 12 volt, and then it has a C USB-C port and a USB-B port.
Yeah, I love those ports.
And it runs DC or AC, and you can also have an app to run it by your phone.
Cool. All right, so All Powers, 1,500 watt battery bank.
Yeah.
And a 200 watt foldable solar panel. How much did it cost you?
$628. Delivered.
Are you happy with it?
Yeah, it seems to be working better than some years.
Yeah, I know, right? All right. So the reason why you got that big battery is you have a CPAP machine. Is your CPAP machine energy efficient?
It absolutely is. If I don't run
the
humidifier. I had a humidifier, I don't know, 82 or something. And then that sucked it. And it sucked the thing dry. And the next morning, when I was practicing at home.
Okay.
And then, but I turned that down to 70 degrees, and it only took 3% of the battery.
Just using your CPAP machine, it only used 3%
so
of the battery.
it was down to 97, and that was charging my phone too.
Cool.
Remarkable.
That is remarkable. And the thing is you could drive up that, charge up that battery as you're driving around, but because your electrical isn't working in the van, I know, frustrating, isn't it?
Yep.
All right. So, what does it feel like being in your van?
I don't know.
Well, you told me cozy.
It's cozy. Yeah. I bought WeatherTech. Sunscreens.
Window shades.
Window shades all around, and they're custom made for it, which were pretty expensive.
Do you remember how much?
$179,
okay.
And then I don't know, a little bit to ship them, so it was around $200 altogether. But you know what? They go right in, and it blocks everything. They fit perfectly. One side has the reflective silver, the other side is all black. So depending on if it's cold out, you want the black so it sucks it in.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that is pretty cool. All right. So what one piece of advice would you give to future van dwellers?
Watch Ma Terry's channel, Postcards from Terry. Yeah.
Aw, thank you.
And if you want a Pacifica, keep shopping.
I love
that. It's a beautiful van, but this one has its
gremlins.
Yeah, it has some gremlins, which I'm disappointed about.
All right. Yeah. So if you have any questions about Mr. Louie setup, put it in the comments below. And if you want to see a video of Mr. Louie setup, go ahead and put it in the video below. Anything else, Mr. Put it in the comments below. Don't put it in the video below.
Yeah, put it in the video below.
I'm getting better at doing interviews. I am now.
You are?
Also, if you want me to do more interviews from people that live in vans, put it in the comments below.
Well, you can interview the dogs. They both live in vans.
Well, that's true.
They're not very talkative.
Well, Lucy, with her little woo 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 woo, she's very talkative.
Yeah.
You love her, don't you?
I do. She's a cutie.
All right, what do we say?
See you on down the road.
See you on down the road. Bye.
Tally ho.
Tally ho. All right, if you want to write to us, here's our address, and remember, we will see you down the road. Bye.